parang may nagkaroon ng time na nawala yung self-worth ko.
You know, you have to work to help your husband with the finances, to help prepare finances for your children for their future.
Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, pag age mo ng 35, wala na. Para kasing etsapuera ka na.
And it feels like hindi ko alam kung paano ko magiging yung confidence ko pag naging mom na sila. Parang nawawala na yung career path nila.
Kasi na-fed up ako sa sobrang traffic. So, papasok, dahil madaling araw, either mag-grab ako or mag-aangkas, which is malaki-laki yung expenses.
The time spent with your kids and family are far more important than any job title out there.
Nag-decide ako na maghanap ng online job at nakakuha nga ako. Sobrang saya ko talaga. Kaya tinulungan ko rin yung iba kong mga mommy friends at nagkaroon rin sila ng sarili nilang online job. Kaya doon ako na-inspire at nag-decide na simula ng Filipina home-based moms.
FHMoms community was created for mothers, for single women, for women professionals and entrepreneurs, for women overseas Filipino workers, for differently abled women, and even for young at heart women. FHMoms is a women community.
Nung nagsimula yung FHMoms, hindi ko in-expect na ganito ka magiging malaki. Ngayon, meron na kaming more than 250,000 members nationwide. Dati, ang tingin ng mga tao sa amin, community lang. No? Ngayon, social enterprise na kami with different projects na tumutulong sa mga kababaihan.
We have free webinars about freelancing, entrepreneurship, parenting, and personal growth. We offer online short courses as well as mastery courses with trainers' 1-year support. We also run a scholarship program and an internship program. We also facilitate charity activities where we are joined by community members as volunteers. Job matching program is something they can also look forward to, as well as e-commerce program. And to celebrate motherhood, we also have online bootcamp for kids. We also have the computer rent-to-own program for members who need assistance in acquiring a computer set. Aspire to be a strong-willed, independent woman.
Mas gusto kong maging productive at saka naniniwala ako sa continuous learning.
Inspire other women.
Everyone was uplifting each other. Everyone was trying to help each other. In this world, you have to be more kind. You have to be more helpful because everyone is fighting their own battles, and you have to understand, you have to empathize, and that is what FHMoms is doing with all the moms out there. Even if you're not a mom, you would feel welcome.
Empower each woman to be in their fullest potential.
And most importantly, Mommy MK and the team model humility and generosity. Talagang ito yung very evident, which impacted me the most. So it gave me the desire to share freely to others what I learned freely from the FHMoms community. And I've always loved the community, the motive of the community, that is to change the world one mom at a time. Good job, FHMoms.
Aspire, inspire, empower. Nothing is stronger than a community of women lifting each other up.
To be among women who have genuinely tried to help people. This is something that I feel passionately about, and then this is something that I saw in FHMoms.
God is good. Kasi parang naturo sa akin itong FHMoms na pinakita sa akin na kahit nasa bahay ka, kahit nag-aalaga ka ng anak mo, it won't stop na dun ka lang. Yun lang yung pwede mong gawin.
Without this community, I'm not here in this situation. So, FHMoms po yung nag-guide and nag-mold sa akin to be the best working at home mom I could ever be.
Ang pinakamalaking impact sa FHMoms sa akin is their quote, which is moving forward, giving back. That's the very essence of FHMoms eh.
That's what I like about this group kasi we encourage and inspire each other to keep dreaming, to chase our dreams. It's actually a big impact kasi if you are losing hope and wala ka ng gana and all, but because of this page, mapapasana all ka.
Dahil sa online job, natupad ko yung mga pangarap ko at ang pinakapangarap ko na lang ay matupad yung pangarap ng lahat ng mga mommies. Huwag tayong titigil na abutin lahat ng mga pangarap natin, masipagan pa natin at huwag tayong susuko. Kaya kung feeling nyo hindi kayo techie, feeling nyo hindi pasok ang edad nyo para dito sa online freelancing, huwag nyong iisipin yon kasi sobrang daming opportunities ang pwedeng ibigay sa inyo online. At nandito ang Filipina Home-Based Moms para suportahan kayo. Para sa mga naghahanap ng online job at gusto ring matuto pagdating sa online business, you can join Filipina Home-Based Moms Facebook group. My name is MK Bertulfo, CEO and founder of Filipina Home-Based Moms, and our goal is to change lives one mom at a time.
Natin, FH Titas, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin tonight. Welcome po muli sa ating free webinar. Of course, 8 to 9 p.m. araw-araw, almost every day, marami po tayong inihanda. Kung nakita ninyo mga momshies ang ating June calendar na pinost at in-announce na kagabi, sana po ay marami kayong inon na notifications at nilagay sa inyong calendar para po i-look forward na mga webinars natin. At syempre, hindi naman magiging masaya ito kung hindi po ninyo i-share ang ating video tonight. Tag your friends and your loved ones na sa tingin nyo ay makakatulong ang ating webinar natin ngayon dahil ngayong buwan ng Hunyo, sabi nga nila nangangalahati na ang taong 2021 pero siksik na siksik pa rin ang ating mga impormasyon, hindi lamang sa freelancing, sa entrepreneurship, pati na rin sa parenting. Kaya naman, shout out sa lahat ng mga mommies natin na nanonood tonight, especially kay Mami Tin Lagrama na mula pa po sa Laguna. Meron akong nakita mula pa sa Baguio, nakakainggit. Si Mami Flor Gav mula sa Lapu-Lapu City. At meron kaninang momshi na galing sa Baguio. Ano kaya yung temperature dyan sa Baguio ngayon? Nakakainggit. Parang gusto mong umakit sa Baguio kapag ganito kainit ang panahon. Sa ating Facebook user mula po Mangaldan, Pangasinan. At syempre yung mga nakaranas po ng bagyo sa ibang mga lugar sa ating bansa. Ingat po tayo ha. Sana po ay nasa mabuti naman po kayong kalagayan. Wala naman sa Pampanga si Ma'am Sherlyn Roque. Hello po. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok sa atin at syempre itag yun ang inyong mga kaibigan para naman hindi lang kayo yung magkakaroon ng knowledge, ng additional knowledge about parenting tonight. Nako, ito na nga. Alam niyo ba, at meron pa si Mami Charlene Alts na mula pa sa Davao City. Hello po, good evening. Good evening, Mami Joanna Juarez. Kay Ma'am Shay na galing sa Valenzuela, si Mami Jelly de Ocampo. Meron din yung katukayo ko mula naman sa Sorsogon City, si Mami Rufa Laresa Alvarez. Hello. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ayan. Dahil dyan, mga momshies, hindi ko na patatagalin pa dahil makakausap na natin ang ating volunteer trainer tonight. Kung natandaan po ninyo sa ating pagpupugay para kay nanay Grand Raffle Draw, ang kasama natin sa ating webinar ay si Mommy Jessica Suspenye na talaga namang siksik na siksik ang kanyang talk, ang kanyang webinar, tagos sa puso, kumbaga. Dahil sa kanya ring discussion, nabanggit din niya na tayo mga magulang, meron tayong mga kumbaga hats, roles na ginagampanan sa ating mga anak. Kapag sila ay 0 to 7 years old, ikaw yung controlling na magulang. Kapag naman sila ay naging teenager na, you become their basta para meron pa dun yung nagiging coach ka na, parang magiging guide ka na lang, guide ka na sa inyong mga anak. Tonight, tutulungan tayo ng ating guest trainer para paano ba tips on helping helping our kids na mag-behave. Alam niyo, naalala ko ha, nung bata ako, kasi batang 90s ako, ang way ng pagdisiplina sa akin ng aking mama ay pamalo, hanger, belt, walis, name it, chinelas. Kasi yun yung nakagisna na natin noong panahon na yun yung way ng pagdidisiplina sa mga anak. Paano naman kaya ngayong panahon na nasa Gen Zs na kumbaga, andito na tayo sa age na ano ba yung masasabi natin? Iba na yung kultura, yung environment na kinalalakihan ng mga bata. So dahil dyan, i-welcome na po natin ang ating guest speaker. Ready na ba kayo mga momshies? Type in yes kung ready na kayo sa ating pag-uusapan ngayong gabi. Siya po ay isang professional teacher and a graduate ng BSc Management. She took up professional education at isa po siyang licensed professional teacher. She used to work as a computer teacher assistant in an exclusive school for boys in QC. At alam niyo, after passing the LET, yung licensure exam for teachers, she became a full-time teacher and worked for 11 years. She is a mom of 3 beautiful princesses at isa rin po siyang fur meow me ng 5 cats. Ayan. She worked as a computer teacher, naging full-time faculty, at nagturo ng math, science, Filipino at AP. Ngayon, she is currently employed full-time as a real estate VA, a social media manager by a US client, a freelance makeup artist na ito po ay kanyang hobby, turn to passion, online math tutor, and at the same time, a student of actively co-create life coaching certification program by Master Coach A. Ibig sabihin, she is about to be a certified life coach. Wow! Ang dami naman ito, Mamshi. Ang kanyang pinsan ang nag-introduce sa kanya ng FHMoms noong 2019 at officially noong January 2019, siya po ay naging member na ng ating community. She's very grateful kasi ang community natin, ang FHMoms, gave her the courage to venture a new journey, and that is freelancing. She applied work right after ito yung mga momshies natin na nagtatanong, how to start ba working from home? So, ito nga yung gagawin ninyo momshies how to start working from home. After finishing yung 4-hour na webinar ni Mommy MK, she took the general VA class under Mommy Teen last May 2020. Wow! And grateful for the support and love of the community to fellow moms and women and how they help each other up and empower them. So let us welcome our mommy trainer for tonight, Mommy Joanna May V. Florist. Hello!
Good evening!
Good evening, Mami. Kamusta po kayo?
I'm good. Kumusta kayo dyan, mga mommies?
Kumusta po? Mami Joanna, may tanong ako sa iyo. Natutulog pa po ba kayo? Amin niyo po kasi
Ito yung sa totoo lang yung tanong mo na yan ang hindi ko pinakalimutan. Kasi ang motto ko, life. Yan. Hindi pwedeng pinapabayaan natin yung tulog. Mainit ang ulo ko pag walang tulog.
Ay, talaga? Okay.
Kailangan may tulog. Yes.
Nako, kaya naman, alam kong ready na ang mga momshies natin, FH titas, na makinig po sa inyo, Mami Joanna. Kasi nabanggit ko nga kanina, nung bata kasi ako, ang way ng pagdiscipline sa akin ng mama ko specifically is yung mga pamalo. Lahat na nandyan. Tapos naalala ko, kapag hindi ako naka-memorize yung nag-aaral ako, hindi ko na-memorize yung isang lesson, ang gagawin sa akin ng mama ko, ilalagay niya ako sa bodega. Tapos doon ko kailangan mong ma-memorize yan. Ganon yung mama ko, ganon yung pagdisiplina ng mother ko. And I think nakatulong siya sa akin personally kasi iba yung discipline na in-instill sa akin. Oo. Kayo po mga momshies na nanonood sa atin tonight, and also yung FH titas, paano naman kayo, gusto naming malaman, paano kayo na-disiplina nung mga bata kayo? Tapos, kaya naman, Mami Joanna, hindi ko na patatagalin pa Ito na, ibibigay ko na, the floor is yours. I-ready nyo na mga momshies ang inyong notebook at pen kasi marami tayong matututunan tonight. Mami Joanna, let's start na po our webinar.
Thank you, Mami Ruth. Yan. Thank you so much. I'm sure ready na din kayo, ano? So let's start our webinar. Yan. As you can see, no, our title is about tips on helping our kids behave. So isa ka ba sa mga nanay na na-experience mo itong mga bagay na ito na bakit yung anak ko hindi nakikinig sa akin? Ano bang mali sa akin? Yan. Lahat ng paraan ginawa ko na. Yan, ginawa ko na to, hindi pa rin siya tumatahimik sa mga babies. Sa mga toddlers naman, lahat na binigay ko, binigyan ko ng cellphone, pinapanood ko. Tapos kapag kinuha ko yung cellphone, nagwawala. Yan. Ano ba yung mga dapat nating gagawin dyan? Or if you have a teen, meron kayong anak na teenager, bakit hindi na siya nakikinig sa akin? Bakit hindi niya na ako sinusunod? Ano ba tong sinasabi ko? Nadidinig ba niya o talagang ayaw niya lang akong pakinggan? So those are the questions that are, that came into my mind personally, and I hope some of you can also resonate with that. Okay, so let's start our webinar, okay? First, I'm gonna show you this slide, okay? Yeah, so this is very familiar in the internet nowadays, So, kung kayo mga millennials, mga batang 90s, yan, for sure, you were raised yan, by your parents at nadisiplina talaga kayo using this pamalo starter pack. So, kung kayo ay nag-resonate sa mga yan, type nyo dyan kung alin dyan ang mga natikman nyo o naranasan ninyo mula sa mga magulang ninyo. Ayan. So, ako, personally, dyan 1, 2, hindi naman ako umabot sa 3 yan. 4, 5, 6, 7. So ito kasi wala pa kami noong Arnis na yan. So that's how our parents used to discipline us so that we will behave well. Tama? So yung iba sa atin, umiyak lang yung mga anak nila, pinapalo na nila agad. Okay? Pag misbehave, for example, pumunta sa mall, yan. May nanay, very common sa akin sa nanay ko is yung number 6 kasi sinususian niya kami. So, pag sinabing sinususian, kinukutot kami sa tagiliran para lang, mag-behave kayo, nasa labas tayo. So, we were raised like that. And we turn out well. Tama? We turn out to be good kids. We turn out to be better persons. Okay? The question is, how about our kids today? Is this still applicable to them? Okay? Sa tingin nyo, magiging effective pa rin itong mga pamalo starter pack na to? Yan. Comment down below your answers, ha? Kung lahat yan, ilagay nyo all. Kung yung number lang, ilagay nyo sa comment section below the numbers. Okay? Next would be this picture. Yan. These are my 3 princesses. Yan. My eldest is turning 14. My second one is turning 11. And my youngest is turning 9. So, as Mommy Ruth has mentioned, before I am I'm a teacher. I'm a full-time teacher. Back when I was a teacher, ang youngest ko noon was just 2 years old. 2 years old. Okay. So I was teaching, and there came an incident na our helper left us. So I was working, and our helper left us. At yung anak ko, walang mag-aalaga. Okay? So, ang ginawa ko, binitbit ko yung 3 yan sa school. Okay? So, imagine that. Imagine the struggle of a mom during that time. And I have to make sure that they behave well at school kasi nagtuturo ako. Okay? One of my experience was, I was teaching math inside the classroom, and my youngest was crying, so I have to bring her inside, okay, just so she will be quiet, and she did. She sat down in front of the teacher's table while I was teaching. Okay, so those are the experiences that I have been through when they're still young, and then later on when I resigned, I became a full-time mom. Okay, and being a full-time mom, so transitioning from being a career woman and then becoming a full-time mom, ang daming pagbabago. So I was really, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko kasi we used to have this helper that will assist me on the kids so I can work. Pero ngayon wala kang work, ikaw yung magdidisiplina, ikaw yung mag-aano sa mga anak mo, ikaw yung mag-iintindi. Okay? So you have the full control. I mean, lahat, ikaw. And then, most of the time, I thought what I was doing was applicable for them. Or how I was telling them or giving them the things that they need to do so that they can behave. But personally, it's doing something to me. Hindi ako masaya. Feeling ko, hindi nila ako sinusunod. Hindi sila nakikinig sa akin. And one of my daughter is just quiet. You know, when I used to tell her na mag-behave, she just keeps quiet. And I don't understand her. Hindi ko siya naiintindihan. Ano bang gusto ng batang to? Naiintindihan ba niya yung tinuturo ko? Naiintindihan ba niya ako? Sumusunod ba siya? Okay? So those are my struggles personally on how I wanted my children to behave. Yan. Now let's talk about me. Yan. Sino ba ako? Okay? So I put their different names that I am being called. So the first one is Teacher May. As you all know, I am a professional teacher. Okay? Those are because I taught in the primary, so they used to call me Teacher May. And then another one, I am also the president of the PTA group for in my children's school, so they call me Pres May. And another one is Coach Joanna. So I am undergoing or I am into the batch 2 of Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification under Master Coaching. So my fellow coaches call me Coach Joanna. But for my kids, so this is the most important role for me, is that I am their mommy. Yan. Yan yung pinaka proud crown that I am wearing, is that I am their mommy. Okay. Now let's talk about this one. How do you define a well-behaved child? Ano ba yung pagkakaintindi ninyo sa isang well-behaved na bata? Ito ba, sa inyo ba, ang ibig sabihin ba ng well-behaved ay yung sunod ng sunod? Yung nangingino po? Yan, magalang. Okay? So, kapag sinabi mo, oh, gawin mo ito, susundin ka agad. Bigyan mo kami ng high grades, bibigay niya agad. Mga ganung bagay. Sige, how do you define? Type in the comment section, how do you define a well-behaved child? Okay? So, I'm gonna give you a meaning. This is one of the top 6 meaning of a well-behaved child. Okay, the definition of well-behaved is someone who acts in a manner considered acceptable or proper or in accordance with the rules. So may rules. Ibig sabihin may sinusunod. So kung yung rule nyo sa bahay ay mga ganito, you set the rules at home and your children are really following, yun daw yung definition ng well-behaved. So an example of that is a child who listens to his parents and does what he is told or what she is told. Okay, sumusunod siya. Hindi siya nagrereklamo. Okay, sumusunod lang siya. Okay, and also, did you know that children will behave well when they are able to regulate their emotions? Okay, when they come to value empathy and kindness. And when they understand that the real reason to cooperate with adults is not because I said so, but consideration for the needs and feelings of the others. So children will behave well. Sabi dyan, they were able to regulate their emotions. Nakokontrol nila kung anong dapat ang behavior na gagawin nila. Because, what? They empathize and because of kindness. Yung naiintindihan nila na kailangan nila yon gawin. At hindi dahil merong nag-dictate sa kanila or sinabi lang sa kanila na gawin mo itong bagay na ito. Okay? It depends on the, kapag yung bata ay maliliit pa. No? Most of the time, we really are the ones who doing the foundation for those reactions or the things that they need to do. Okay? But when the children is already able to regulate their emotions, yung malalaki na sila, nakakapagsalita na sila, okay, having this behavior should be because they are empathizing, okay, and not because someone else forced them to do those kind of things. Okay? Yeah. So, comment lang kayo dyan. Let's proceed. Okay, did you know that our children is a reflection on how we behave? So this struck me well. Okay? They mirror what we are doing. So tagus na tagus yan sa akin. Because I have experienced this when I am so busy working and they don't want to behave. You know, when, pag may Zoom ka, nagkakagulo sila, nag-aasaran sila, nag-aaway sila, yung mag-i-interviewin ka ng client, tapos saka silang babatuhan ng una, yung mga ganung bagay. So sabi ko, alam namang sumigaw ka, di ba? Sisigaw ka ba? Magagalit ka ba? Dahil pigil na pigil ka kasi may client. So, ang tendency ko, meron pang instance, I just wanted to share, may instance na ini-interview ako ng client, yung bunso ko, kuhit ng kuhit talaga siya sa paa ko. So sabi ko, mamaya na kasi hindi pa ako tapos ini-interview ako. Sabi niya, Mi, ganun talaga siya yung ganun. Yeah, right, di ba? Some of you, I'm sure some of you can relate to that. Okay, alam nyo ba na yung mga anak daw natin ay reflection on how we behave. So kung ano yung behavior natin, yun yung ginagaya nila. They mirror us. Okay? So, now that you know this one, try to ask yourself, okay, how am I as a parent? Ano ba akong klaseng magulang? Okay? Ako ba yung magulang na mabilis mag-init ang ulo? Yan. Ako ba yung magulang na, sige na nga, ibibigay ko na lang para tumahimik? Yan. Ako ba itong magulang na bibigay ko lahat kasi ayoko maranasan mo kung ano yung naranasan namin noon? Yan. Ako ba yung type ng magulang na paghirapan mo to kasi yan ang ginawa namin. Kailangan paghirapan mo din kung ano yung mga natatamasa namin. So, identify yourself. How are you as a parent? Okay. And then, ask also yourself, what are my trigger points? Bakit ba umiinit yung ulo ko? Kapag nagmi-misbehave ba yung anak ko? Ano ba yung mga trigger points mo? Pag makalat ba yung bahay? Pag maingay yung mga bata? Pag tambak ang labahin? Yan. Kapag tambak ang hugasin? Yan. Those are also my trigger points. Especially when I see a lot of clutter. Feeling ko hindi organized yung utak ko. I cannot work properly. Tapos dadagdag pa yung ingay. Tapos dadagdag pa yung gulo. So identify your trigger points. After you have identified your trigger points, dun tayo sa next step. What do I do so I can calm myself? Yan. Paano mo kinakalma yung sarili mo? Kapag na-trigger na yung mga bagay na yan or uminit na yung ulo mo, nag-burst out ka na, paano ka kumakalma? Do you cry inside the bathroom? Yan. Nagtatago ka? Lumalayo ka? Yan. Ano ba yung mga ginagawa mo? Nakikinig ka ng music? Okay? I used to do, when I triggered, kapag inis na inis talaga ako, I go inside the room. I close the door. And then, I think over. Sometimes, most of the time, I cry. Naiiyak ako nakakaiyak yung galit, di ba? Lalo na kapag ayaw mo namang magalit, di ba? No, nagalit ka, tapos nag-guilty ka, tapos iiyak-iyak ka ngayon. Tama? Sinong kawawa, di ba? Ikaw din, yung sarili mo din ang kawawa. Kasi, sino may sabing magalit ka? Di ba? Tama ba, di ba? So, you have to analyze yourself as a parent. Okay, and then after that, after calming down, calming yourself, isipin mo, what makes you happy? Ano ba yung nagpapasaya sa'yo? Yung mga anak mo ba ay nagpapasaya sa'yo? Try to ask yourself. Now, these 4 questions, what is the relationship of these 4 questions on our topic today? Now that you've understand that your children mirrors what you are doing, baliktarin natin yung tanong. How is your kid? Kumusta yung anak mo? Anong klaseng anak meron ka? Okay? Anong klaseng anak ang nakikita mo sa anak mo? Number 2, ano yung trigger points ng mga anak mo? Bakit sila nag-misbehave? Bakit nila ginagawa itong mga bagay na to? Dahil ba kulang sila sa pansin? Hindi mo sila nabibigyan ng oras. 'Di ba? Those are the trigger points. Or meron kang nasabi that let them close themselves or move away themselves from you. Okay? And then ask them or look at the things that can calm them. Yan. Ano yung mga bagay na nagpapakalma sa mga anak mo? Okay? Sa mga anak ko, pagluto ka ng masarap na pagkain. Shout out sa aking mga anak. So, namimiss niya ba ang luto ko? So, those are the things, no? What do they need so that they can be calm, yung mga anak natin? Or, I just pause. Yan. Iniisip ko, anong makakapagpakalma dito? Ano ba yung nagpapasaya sa anak ko? Naisip ba natin yun, mga mommies? Kasi most of the time, we focus on ourselves. Galit tayo kasi nagmi-misbehave sila. But did you try to question how your child is feeling? Ano yung nararamdaman nila? Okay. So now let's jump into the 3 tips. So I'm just gonna give you 3 tips on helping your children to behave. Okay. There are a lot of tips that you can use, that you can search in Google. But these tips are the ones that I have experienced myself. And it really changed me on how I have my relationship with my kids, how I improve them, my communication with them. So number 1 is listen. Okay. You can see there the picture of someone using the ears to listen. So my question is, when was the last time you fully engaged yourself listening to your child? Kailan yung huling panahon na talagang nakinig ka? Pag sinabing full attention, ang ginamit mo hindi lang yung tenga mo sa pakikinig, kundi yung puso mo. Okay? Pag sinabing pati puso mo, you pause. Okay? Kasi alam ng bata yan kapag ka ikaw ay nakikinig half-heartedly. Okay? Yung bang nagmumultitask ka. So, sige, sandali lang ha. Diyan ka lang muna. Oo, nadidinig kita. Yung mga ganon. I am one of them. Okay? Kailan ka huling nakinig ng buong puso sa anak mo? Pinakinggan mo siya kung anong gusto niyang sabihin. So, just take time. Give yourself the permission to pause. Okay? For example, you're in a meeting. Ito palagi ito na experience ng ating mga work from home moms, especially those who have toddlers na nangungulit. Okay? Unang-una, you have to be honest with your clients, right? Na meron akong maliit. And then, excuse yourself for a while. Take time to pause. Listen to your child. Pakinggan mo anong gusto niyang sabihin kasi hindi ka talaga titigilan yan hanggat hindi mo siya pinapakinggan. Okay? Number 2, acknowledge your child's emotion. Okay? Pag sinabing acknowledge your child's emotion, i-recognize mo. Okay? Kung siya ay nagtatantrums, for example, ang anak ko ba ay nagwawala? Baka naman dahil gutom lang siya. Hindi siya galit. She's just hungry. Okay? Ano pa? Especially those kids that hindi pa nakakapagsalita. Hindi natin naiintindihan, tama? Hindi natin naiintindihan ano ba yung emotion nila. So you have to acknowledge what your child's emotion is. Hindi lang galit. Kasi madaming madaming emotion. So this picture shows you inside out, tama? So kailangan i-acknowledge mo, baka naman may nararamdaman siya. Okay? Merong masakit sa kanya. Hindi siya nagagalit, kaya siya umiiyak, may masakit. Hindi anger, kundi pain. So you have to acknowledge your child's emotion. I have experienced that my daughter not talking, hindi ko alam ano bang nararamdaman mo? Kasi ako galit ako nung mga panahon na yon. Alam ko, naiinis ako, ayaw mong sumunod, something like that. So, after the things that I did, nagbunganga ako, nagalit ako sa kanya, tinatanong ko siya, ano ba nararamdaman mo? Lalo siyang hindi sumagot. Why? Because I was just acknowledging my emotion. I am not acknowledging her emotion at that moment. Okay? So you have to really acknowledge, ano bang nararamdaman? Anong nararamdaman mo ba? May masakit ba sa'yo? Put words, lalo na sa mga anak na hindi pa nakakapagsalita. Put words. So that the child or your child will be able to understand na masakit ba? For example, yung mga babies, masakit ba to? We used to do that, right? Masakit ba to? Anong masakit sa'yo? And then minsan tumatanggol lang sila. Diba? Yung mga babies, yung mga toddlers. Pero yung mga bata na kaya nang mag-express, bakit hindi sila nag-express? Kasi hindi na-acknowledge ng tama yung emotion na nararamdaman nila at that present time. Kasi ang nakikita mo lang yung emotion mo. Nagalit ka at gusto mo siyang pagalitan. Okay? So number 3, be assertive. Okay? So pag sinabing be assertive, it's a win-win situation for both of you. Okay? Sa'yo at sa anak mo. So there are also other types of yung pagiging passive. Okay, pag sinabing passive, hahayaan mo lang yan. Sige, ibibigay ko na lang to para tumahimik ka lang. Sino ang nanalo? Sino ang nanalo sa inyong dalawa? Yung anak mo. Kasi pinagbigyan mo. Sige na nga, mag-cellphone ka na, mag-gadget ka na. Yan. So sinong panalo? Yung anak mo. Okay, para tumigil na lang. Sige na. Okay? It's not a win-win situation. Of course, you will be able to do something else, especially ngayon, ang bilis. Yung mga bata, as early as I think how many months, they really enjoyed gadgets. I mean, I'm not saying na bawal naman silang paggamitin ng gadget, but there is a time. Limited lang yung time. Okay? You have to train them na ganitong oras lang, hanggang ganitong oras lang. There are a lot of things that they can explore other than gadgets. Okay, may mga educational toys, may mga bagay silang, or read books. So those are the things. Okay. Another is yung pagiging aggressive. Pag aggressive, ikaw lang, sundin mo to. Yan yung mga pagiging aggressive. Kailangan ganito ang gawin mo. Pag ito, hindi mo sinunod. Yun yung aggressive. Pag sinabi kasing assertive, you have to actually, dun papasok yung makikinig ka sa kanya, pero you have to be careful on your triggers. Baka mamaya may masabi siya, mainis ka, magwala ka na naman. Okay? Hindi yun yung pagiging assertive. Ang pagiging assertive, you give time to your kids to talk, to express themselves. Yung alam mo yung kahit inis na inis ka na, you have to control yourself, control your emotion. Okay? Intindihin mo yung anak mo yan. Pakinggan mo siya kung anong gusto niyang sabihin. Okay? And then, after her or your kids expressing, talk about an option. Anong dapat nating gagawin? I wanted to share with you something about what happened to my youngest and me. Because my youngest used to, actually, until, we're still working on it kasi yung paggamit ng gadget is uncontrollable. Okay? So we had this discussion. Tinanong ko siya, ano yung nafe-feel mo kapag nanonood ka ng mga videos? Sabi niya, masaya po ako. Okay, so masaya ka. I will allow you to watch to watch videos using your gadget, but up until, supposedly, it's just 2 hours because she has class in the afternoon and another, you have to rest and then she can watch anything as long as she finished all the tasks for 2 more hours. So, total of 4 hours a day. So, we have this talk. Sabi ko sa kanya, sige, kailangan ganito talaga, may schedule, tatimeran natin. So, nag-agree siya. Okay? Naging effective ba sa amin? Hindi. Okay, bakit? Kasi hindi naging consistent. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that being assertive it takes practice. Hindi yan instant click na magiging assertive ka na as a mom. So parang ngayon, naging assertive ka, bukas, pwede ka na namang maging passive. Pagbigyan ko na, sige, manood ka na lang kasi madami akong gagawin. Or any time of the day, magiging aggressive ka na, magagalit ka na, akin na nga yan. Tigilan mo yan. So those are my personal experience as a mom. But, that's when life coaching helped me. Okay, so that I'll discuss that to you later. So what I'm trying to say is, be assertive, kailangan pareho kayong panalo. Okay? But you have to really guard your triggers. Kailangan magkasundo kayo. At pag nagkasundo kayo, to the point na actually meron pang pirmahang naganap dyan sa notebook. Okay? So nagpirmahan pa kami na ito nag-agree ka, ganito. Anong gagawin natin if you will not follow? Sabi niya, kukunin, hindi po ako mag-iPad. So yun, just give them the chance to really give you the option on what you will do. Hindi yung ikaw yung magdidictate na ganito. O i-confiscate ko yan, grounded ka for something like that. Okay? So those are just the three tips that I can share with you because I have experienced that personally. Okay? So this quote is just what I wanted to share as well. Good child behavior isn't magic. It's a skill just like anything else. It takes practice. As parents, hindi tayo agad, especially the distractions nowadays, hindi ganon kadaling mag-raise ng mga children na may good behavior. Okay, even if okay yung ecology natin sa bahay, but there are outside forces that may also affect how they would behave. Hindi natin alam. So we have to guard them. We have to make sure that they are safe, what they are in social media, that what they are seeing, they are watching is really helpful for them. Okay. This is a life coach different program that I am attending now. Yan, I'm currently enrolled there. So, why did I enroll? It's because I saw the need of me having a coach. Kasi hindi ko na kaya eh. Hindi ko na talaga kaya. I admitted it to myself. Kasi kino-question ko yung sarili ko. May mali ba sa akin? Tama naman pagpapalaki ng magulang ko sa akin. Pero bakit yung mga anak ko nagsistruggle ako? Okay? My husband is a disciplinarian as well. And sometimes we have this conflict na sabi ko, hindi ako ganyan pinalaki. Sasabihin naman niya, ako ganito ako. So ano na? 'Di ba? And we were like, bakit ganito yung mga anak natin? Are we doing something wrong? May mali ba sa pagpapalaki sa atin? Okay? So you have to understand na yung generation mo at yung generation ng anak mo, magkaiba, moms, magkaiba. Okay? Admit it, magkaiba tayo ng generation. We were raised, okay, yung mga magulang natin, hindi natin sinisisi na dahil pinalo tayo. Pinalaki tayo ng ganun kasi ganun lang din sila pinalaki ng mga magulang nila, na-transfer lang sa atin. But now that we are able to learn something, meron palang mga alternative ways or meron pala tayong magagawa para mas maintindihan tayo ng mga anak natin. Then we can do that. I mean, hindi mo pwede kasing i-apply yung dati sa ngayon kasi iba na ngayon. You have to admit that. So this co-actively co-create life coach certification program is helping me to journey, first of all, as a life coach, because I really wanted to help fellow moms like me to be empowered, okay? Especially when I transitioned on becoming a career woman, and then I became a full-time mom. So during those times, ang daming nangyari. And then later on, I realized, sabi ko, kailangan ko na talaga ng coach. Okay, what does coaching do? We do not solve problems. Life coaching do not solve problems, do not give advice. But, we give support. We help you to discover your potential as a person. Ikaw yung magdi-discover nun. Nung solution sa problem mo, ikaw. We will just help you. We will just support you. Okay? Hindi kami yung magsasabi ng dapat mong gagawin. You will be the one to discover it for yourself. So I'd like to invite you, if you think you can connect with me, it's not about you just wanted to monetize being a life coach in the future, but what is your reason? Ano yung reason mo? Bakit mo gustong mag-life coach? Ako kasi, this is really for my family, for my kids. On why I wanted to become a life coach. I wanted to share my message. I wanted to share my story. Okay, so if you still need support, okay, the number is there. So you can contact us at 0917-586-1661 and you can connect. Or you can visit Life Coach Philippines page. So there are a lot of things there na makikita nyo would be helpful for you. Yan. Join this, like this page, and we do live every day. All of the topics are there. Just watch what you need. You know, ang dami dyan. All of the other coaches are sharing their experiences, their message, and some of the message might be applicable to you. So like those page and then visit that one. Okay. So I also wanted to invite you on my page. So this page, I actually created that one out of, just an accident. Itong quote ng ina nyo, no? So this is just, nakakatawang but this became my personal blog where I share my thoughts. Yung mga gusto kong sabihin as I journey in life coaching. Okay, so I share that. Pwede rin kayong pumunta dyan, i-message nyo ako. Visit my page, share, post anything. I'll be happy to entertain you on my page. And also, if you want to connect with me, you can message me here. That's my FB page, Joanna May Flores. If you want to just share something, talk to me about this, what you're going through. Just connect with me, message me, and I'll be willing to really help you because help is available. Okay, so just make sure, mga mommies, hindi ka nag-iisa dyan sa journey na yan. So hindi lang ikaw yung nahihirapan because most of the moms we experience, nagsa-self-pity tayo. Kasi feeling natin tayo lang nakaka-experience ng mga bagay na to. But no, you are not alone. Okay? Kung nahihirapan ka maghanap ng solusyon, bakit hindi nagbe-behave ng maayos yung anak mo? Connect with a life coach or connect with us. There are we are so much willing to help you. Okay? So I hope you learned something from my topic for today. Okay? So thank you very much. And just connect with me, connect with the life coach, and let's talk. Let's do conversation. So that would be all. Thank you so much, Mommy Ruth.
Thank you, Mommy Joanna. We'll be pausing for a quick break, mga moms. Kaya naman, i-message nyo na, i-type nyo na po sa ating comment sections ang inyong mga katanungan kay Mommy Joanna and we will try to answer. If not all, some of your questions, mga momshies, gaya nga ng sabi ni Mommy Joanna, you ask help, ask questions. Kung meron kayong mga gustong itanong sa kanya, ito na ang pagkakataon ninyong magtanong po sa ating Mommy Volunteer Trainer tonight. We'll be having a quick break. Diyan lang kayo
I am Marichu Obilio Caampued. I am turning 40 next month and I am from General Trias, Cavite. Some materials, what I love about this is that it is well prepared by the trainer itself. So, yung objectives were clear and the lessons were well aligned to the objectives. So, I am sure na yung gusto niyang matutunan namin as students are all there. And it is well outlined actually. Kasi dahil teacher ako by profession, alam ko yung technicalities of it. And she know her craft. Yung alam niya everything about it. So she really taught us every detail of that we need to know. She even prepared us dun sa mga interview questions, how we can get client immediately, ganyan. So hindi lang siya about the craft. And what I really love about her is she taught us with the heart. Never kong pinagsisihan na sa FHMom ako nag-enroll, that I took the e-learning from FHMom. Kasi from the community to the lesson to the trainer, sobrang mararamdaman mo yung support. Yung e-learning ni FH Mom speaks ng sobrang truth about the community itself. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa FH Mom community page, ganun yung mararamdaman mo during the lessons.
So, hi, my name is Cherise Ann Science and I'm from Tondo, Manila. And my feedback about the course that I took with FHMoms, I am happy. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm actually glad that I took the chance because I learned a lot of new skills under this course. Our training is very accommodating na kahit anong oras ka magtanong, she will answer you and will enlighten you on how to do the task. The tools that we have are easy to access and understand. So yung mga beginners, hindi talaga kayo mahihirapan. Madali siyang intindihin at kayang-kayang i-take ng beginners. And overall, I'm very satisfied with the full training process and materials because I saw the value of what I paid for. Actually, it's more than what I paid for. Kasi aside from the learning materials, I learned new skills. I was guided by a trainer na competitive and knowledgeable with the service or the course. And aside from that, I also gained new friends who are very supportive. It's a community that help each other. So it's very refreshing na someone from the other side of the country or the world that are willing to help you achieve your goals as well as a mom or as a person. So that's very inspiring for me. So my message to all of the women who are aspiring to become a competent freelancer, to all of the moms out there, titas, and anyone who are aspiring to have a work from home career, especially during the pandemic, I would like to encourage all of you to check all of the e-learning services on this community because it helped me a lot. So, even though most of us have work experience na, kahit saang field man yan, it's still best for us to invest in ourselves.
My name is Lorian Gatdula from FHMoms Cavite. Yung work experience mo sa corporate world is not enough sa setup ngayon ng working from home. So, kailangan mo talagang mag-skill. Lahat yun, ma'am, sa FHMoms ko talaga natutunan. Ang dami kong tinignan na group, ang dami kong pinag-aralang courses, pero talagang nag-trust and nagtiwala lang ako sa FHMoms. From the outline pa lang, makikita mo na yung details nung ano yung expectations mo kapag graduate ka dun sa course na yun. Napaka-supportive ng mga trainers from the very start. As in, they will motivate you and they will push you to their limit kasi alam nila na kaya mo yun, kaya mong gawin yun. Masasabi mo talaga na ready ka kasi yung lahat ng kailangan ng potential employer mo is maituturo talaga sa'yo sa mastery course ng FHMoms. And we're very lucky na nandiyan ang FHMoms trainers and communities para i-guide tayo hanggang makakuha tayo ng trabaho.
Hi, I'm Christine Marie Cardio, 36 from Valenzuela City. I recommend FHMoms, yung e-learning nila because ito yung na-experience ko na may interaction ng bawat magkakaklase or bawat isa dun sa sa batch namin. So ito kasi meron kayong sharing of thoughts, meron kayong once a week meeting which is kailangan yung i-discuss kung ano yung mga challenges nyo na nakakaharap within those given tasks. And most of all, personalize yung pagbibigay ng mga lesson. I mean, yung pag-outline ng lesson. Nandun yung alam mo na itinrim sa'yo yung lesson na yon para maintindihan mo.
And we are back sa ating mga momshies na nanonood sa atin tonight. Send in your questions, comment yun lang po sa ating comment section and we are ready to answer your questions. Ayan na. So, meron na yata tayong first question mula kay Mommy I'll Grace. How should you respond when your child lie? Nako, oo nga, no?
Ang question ko dyan, how did you know that your child is lying? Was there an experience before na nag-lie yung bata for you to really say na talagang nagsinungaling siya? What was the instance that you think your child lied to you? Okay, so, kasi most of the time, they are lying, okay? Maybe because they saw that. And they thought it's okay to do. For example, meron kang sinabi na hindi mo sinunod. You yourself. And you're not aware of it. And to a child, iisipin niya na, ay, okay pala yun.
Tama. Oo.
Diba? So, you should reflect first. What instance or moment did you realize nung nagsinungaling yung bata? Kasi, if it's intentional lying or paulit-ulit niyang ginagawa, okay? Maybe because she also see that na palagi mo din ginagawa. Okay? Or meron siyang nakikitang tao na palagi itong ginagawa. So, okay lang. Yan. So, your response actually is, you have to look for the root first. Bakit nagsisinungaling yung bata? Yan. Pag nakita mo na bakit siya nagsisinungaling, you have to ask, how did you feel when you did this thing? Ano yung naramdaman mo nung ginawa mo to? Kasi kids sometimes lie because they are covering something, right? Meron silang itinatago sa'yo. And they are afraid to open up. Maybe because meron silang na-experience before na hindi maganda yung feeling na naibigay sa kanila. Kaya sila nag-lie. Yeah. Kaya nag-accumulate, nauulit. And at that moment na hindi mo napigilan yung instance na yon, nag-accumulate yun, nadadagdagan. Uulit siya kasi hindi mo na-address ng tama, hindi na-stop at that moment, yung pagsisinungaling. Okay? And of course, it will also reflect on you. Ikaw muna. So, tignan mo yung sarili mo. Naging truthful din ba ako sa anak ko? Kasi baka ginaya niya lang ako. Yeah.
Grabe. So, kailangan talaga, anihin muna, no? Hanapin yung pinaka-cause.
Yes.
So, kailangan gamutin. Bago kasi, di ba, yun yung kailangang anuhin, no? I-identify talaga. Ayan. Mommy, I agree. Sana po nakatulong ang advice. Oo. Ang nasagot ni Mommy Joanna. Next question mula kay Mommy Tin Lagrama. Ask ko lang po, how to handle sibling rivalry? Ay, oo. I have a 4 and 5-year-old daughter. As of now, nasa stage sila ng pag-mind. Mahirap pag nag-aaway na sila sometimes, mag-misbehave yung isa if feeling niya sa kabila ka kumampi. Ako may oo. Paano yun?
I have experienced that. Magkasunod yung dalawa ko. So, sila talaga yung magkasundo and at the same time, sila talaga yung matindi mag-away. So, na-realize ko dyan, when I attended this coaching workshop, na talagang, kasi yan din ang yan din ang dilemma ko. Lagi silang nag-aaway. So, totoo lang. I took time to talk to each child. Kausapin mo sila. Yung magkahiwalay, hindi sila magkasama. Kasi magkaibang ugali talaga ng dalawang yan. Kaya sila nag-aaway kasi meron sa kanilang hindi nagko-connect dun sa isa. Bakit sila nag-aaway? Dahil hindi sila magkasundo sa isang bahay. So, bagay. So, kausapin mo sila ng magkahiwalay. Kasi yung ugali, sabi nga ng nanay ko, no, ito sabi ng nanay ko, kung 8 ang anak mo, 8 din ang ugali. Which is true. So, you have to really talk to them, kausapin mo silang magkahiwalay. And ask them, kasi ako tinanong ko yan, bakit, ano ba yung sitwasyon nyo? Bakit kayo lagi nag-aaway? And then, one of them will open up, tapos yung isa sasabat, hindi pwede yun. Kasi talagang mag-aaway sila. Kaya kailangan magkahiwalay mo silang kausapin. Tapos kapag okay na silang dalawa, I'm going to talk to them both. Okay, so kinausap ko na kayong dalawa. And she was telling me, yung kalmado, kasi kailangan hindi mag-appear na meron ka talagang pinapanigan. Kailangan maintindihan nila na pantay sila. Kasi yung isa, hindi naman niya mararamdaman na kumakampi ka kung hindi mo rin pinaparamdam na may kinakampi. Tama? Kailangan tayo as parents, kailangan natin iparamdam sa mga anak natin that they are equal. Pantay-pantay sila. Okay. So I hope I answered your question, Mami Tin.
Ayan, maraming salamat po, Mami Tin Lagrama, mula po kay Mami ML Oral. Mami Joanna, how to deal with relatives kaya na may sinasabi? Lalo na pag nagtatantrums ang mga anak ko, madalas kasi sabihin na, suhituhin mo yung anak mo, di mo ata tinuturuan ng maayos, kaya ganyan. Kahit ilang beses sa pinaliwanag, lalo na sa nanay ko, ganun pa rin sinasabi. Nakakasama na rin minsan loob kahit ginagawa ko naman ng best para sa mga anak ko. Ages nila ay 9, 5, 3, and 10 months old. Di naman lahat maintindihan agad, lalo na yung 5 and 3 years old.
Okay. Ang question ko, Mami, sa'yo, are you living together with your in-laws or with your parents? Ang role ko kasi when I got married is really to live and live. Kailangan namin umiwalay. Okay? Kasi if you wanted to raise your own child, you have to have your own home muna. Ayan ang my principle actually is really I wanted to raise my kids based on how we are raised, on our own. Kasi why would you be affected? Your child is different. I mean, 'di ba? Mahirap 'yan eh. If you will be affected on what other people are telling you, mag-accumulate din 'yan sa iyo. Hindi 'yan healthy sa pag-iisip mo. Kasi you will be questioning yourself. Ano bang ginawa ko? Hindi ba ako mali ba yung pagdidisiplina ko? Why? Because you are looking at the society's standard. Standard ng society 'yan. Ano ba ang nakikita nila? Pero ikaw, bilang magulang, dapat kilala mo yung anak mo. And at the same time, kailangan kilala mo din yung sarili mo. Yun yung sinasabi ko na when you know that you can control or you can help your children to behave, hindi ka makikinig sa sinasabi nila. Okay? It takes practice mga mami, because especially when we are raised na kasama yung mga magulang natin, may mga kasama tayo sa bahay. But if your belief or if what you believe is firm na ako ang bahalang magdisiplina sa mga anak ko, we're adults, alam natin kung ano yung tama. I wanted to raise them the way I know, and I know that it is right, hindi ka maaapektuhan sa sinasabi ng iba. Okay, so my question to you is, were you also raised, ikaw din ba ay napagalitan? Kasi lang yan transfer. Kumbaga sa di ba? Ikaw ba napagalitan ka din? Kasi we came from that generation, di ba? Na talagang pinapagalitan. So you have to stop. Nadidinig ba ng mga anak mo kapag sinasabihan ka ng gano'n? There's an impact as well. So just talk to your kids. Sila yung kausapin mo. Kausapin mo sila. Kasi kung mas nakikinig sila doon sa nanay mo or sa mga lola nila, it's time for you to question yourself. Okay? You have to go back. I decided to become a parent. I should know that I am responsible for my own kids and not other people. Yun.
Parang nabanggit nga dito ni Mommy Shane Belian kanina, my child, my rules. Walang say ang mother-in-law mo dyan o ibang relatives. Kaya, at nabanggit din ni Mommy ML Oral na sila ay nakahiwalay na. Kasi hindi ako masaya sa ganung setup.
Yes, good move.
Good decision. Okay, next question tayo ay mula kay Mami, kay LSA. Di naman po ako mommy, but dahil nga po ako laging naiiwan sa bahay, ako na rin po na tayong mommy nila. Medyo nakaka-pressure din po kasi ako yung nasa ganitong posisyon. Pag nagtatanong sila sa akin, I get scared na sumagot kasi baka di ko na pala namamalayan, na-lead ko na pala sila in the wrong way. Pa-help po.
Is that for your siblings, Ayel? So, kung ikaw yung, ako, panganay din ako. Okay, so, hindi mo naman, hindi mo naman tatanggalan ng responsibilidad yung mami mo, kasi nandiyan pa naman yung nanay mo. Just, kung sa tingin mo, it is beyond your control, ask help. Okay? Kung sa tingin mo, mali yung paglilid mo, humingi ka ng tulong. Okay? Kasi, ako kasi, feeling ko, porket panganay ako, I have the rules. Ako yung may karapatang pumalo. Yan, ako yung may karapatang magalit sa mga kapatid kong maliliit. Pero, in the end, parang kapag ikaw yung namalo, ikaw pa yung pagagalitan. Alam mo yun? Ikaw pa yung pagagalitan. Tama? So, ang ano ko dyan, sa panganay ko kasi is, naandito kami, you can always talk to us. Okay, pag wala kami, ikaw yung mommy at daddy, but not to the point na ikaw yung, sasaktan mo yung kapatid mo, may gagawin kang hindi maganda sa kanila. Kasi magkakapatid kayo hindi dapat nag-aaway-away din yung magkakapatid. So, yun. So, I hope, Ayel, na you have to, kailangan alam mo yung position mo. Panganay ka, kapatid ka, hindi ikaw yung nanay. As long as naandyan si mommy mo, that is beyond your control, yung mga hindi mo talaga kaya, sabihin mo sa kanya, siya yung magsisettle nun, hindi ikaw. Bata ka pa. Okay? Huwag mo muna i-stressin yung sarili mo. Okay? Paano na pag ikaw na yung magkaroon ng Diba? So, you just have to enjoy. Enjoy mo lang. And that responsibility of being the eldest, magbe-benefit ka niyan in the long run. Your siblings will thank you for that. Because you take care of them.
I agree. Ako minsan, Mami Joanna, kunyari, kasi hindi pa rin naman ako mommy. Wala pa kaming sariling mga anak. Pero parang normally, na-experience ko ng mag-alaga ng mga pamangkin, ng mga inaanak, kasi nag-tutor din ako So minsan na-handle ko rin yung mga inaanak ko. At I feel guilty kapag kunyari, lalo na yung pag humihingi sila ng time, na maglaro tayo, tapos ikaw parang napapagod ka na or kahit hindi ako minsan, nagigilty ako, parang hindi ko siya nabigyan ng oras. Paano ba, kunyari sa mga katulad ko na bubuo pa lang ng pamilya, for example, or tita, paano ba namin hinahandle kung may makaka-relate man dun sa ganong sitwasyon? Paano namin kaya kailangan i-handle yung ganon?
Mag-usap kayo, mami. Talagang give a specific time. So, kung halimbawa, nag-work ka, sabihin mo, ganitong line pwede si tita, ha? Pag ganitong oras, hindi na siya pwede. You have to have, kasunduan. Yan. Pag sinabing, di ba nag-work si tita? Ano yung rule natin about this? Okay? Yung playtime natin, or you have to talk to them na, sige, after nito, pwede tayong maglaro, pero after that, mag-work. You just have to create conversations na mag-a-agree din sila. Hindi ikaw yung mag-dictate na, huwag mo akong istorbahin mamaya na. May mga ganun
Guilty ako minsan.
Mamaya na, hindi pa ako tapos. Mamaya na, saglit na lang. Kailangan magkaroon kayo ng kasunduan na, anong oras pa lang, hindi pa tapos si tita. Okay. So, yung mga ganung instances na, mamaya, anong oras na, lalo na yung sa mga nakakaintindi. Pero yung mga kids, especially yung mga mommies, yun yung sinasabi ko na take time to pause. Bigyan mo yan ng full attention. Kahit konting oras lang talaga. Kailangan mo siyang bigyan kasi ng attention. Hindi ka titigilan yan. Hindi ka tatantanan ng mga yan. So, yun lang. Alam kasi nila kapag hindi ka fully nakikinig talaga. Yung full attention mo wala. So, yun.
Tsaka yung aanuhin ka talaga. Yung guyuyugin ka, aanuhin ka minsan. Lapit pa siya sa'yo sa harap mo. Parang, hello, gaganon pa.
Yes. Bigyan mo lang sila.
Time talaga, yun talaga yung kailangan. Okay, next question tayo. Salamat, Mommy. Now, kay Mommy Yeye Estanisaw Tajos, have you experienced po na your child is blaming your work Ay, because she feels like she's losing her mom or dad.
Yes, especially nung full-time ako sa pagtuturo. And I felt guilty. I cried a lot about that. Kasi sabi nung anak ko, "Mami, namimiss na kita." And that's very hurtful. Yung kilala ka pa, mas close pa siya sa yaya niya. Hindi pa naging emotional ako. Mas close pa siya sa yaya niya kaysa sa'yo. Mas gusto niya pang sumama sa yaya niya kaysa sa'yo. Yes, I have experienced that. Kaya ako nag-decide na mag-resign. Kasi ayokong, yun yung kalakihan ng anak ko. Kasi yung nanay ko, full-time eh. And the foundation of a child, yun yung pinaka-importante sa lahat. Okay? I am not saying na mag-resign ka kung ikaw ay career moms. Okay? What I am saying is, give quality time pa din. Yan. Kasi hindi naman mararamdaman ng bata yan kung bibigyan mo talaga sila ng oras. Okay? Ang mga bata, oras lang talaga ang kailangan nila. Pakinggan mo sila. Okay? They will value that. Yun talaga ang pinaka-ano.
Yeah. Ayan. Thank you. Next po tayo. Mula kay Ma'am Shane Belien, how can we teach our children to not be spoiled when we give them what they want? How can we tell that they are becoming spoiled?
Ang question ko dyan, you're not supposed to tell them that they are becoming spoiled because who made them that way? Sino ba? Diba? Sino ang, it actually started when? Kailan mo nalaman na nagiging spoiled na yung anak mo? Because giving what they want, it's not actually spoiling a child. Okay? You just have to identify if this want is what they also need. Okay? If you give in to all the things that they want, that's spoiling. Okay? That's one way, that's in a way spoiling your child. But if you know that this is what they need, okay, you are not spoiling them. Ngayon, kung ang anak mo, nararamdaman mo ay naging spoiled na, mahihirapan tayo dyan. Okay? Pag yan ay nasanay na binibigay mo lagi ang lahat and you stop that, magre-rebelde siya. Okay? So you have to really take time. Okay? Maghanap ka ng alternative. Ano ba itong binibigay mo? Okay? What are the things that you give them? Is it helpful to them? Nagiging masaya ba sila? Okay? Kailangan ba talaga nila itong mga bagay na to? Okay? Because you cannot teach your child if you do not teach yourself first to really identify what they need. Okay? And not just what they want. Okay? Ikaw din kasi ang may gawa nun eh. You have to understand. I'm not saying na kasi most of the parents are putting or are giving material things in replacement of their time. In replacement of themselves. Ako ang cellphone, di ba? Bigyan kitang cellphone, ako na yan. That's what's happening now. Yan yung nangyayari ngayon. So you have to really think about, kailangan maintindihan ng bata na itong bagay na to ay ibibigay ko sa'yo and you have to be responsible about this. Okay? Ang masasabi ko lang dyan kay mommy, kung nakikita mo yan na your child is becoming this, maybe it's time for you to gradually do not give them what they always want. And just give them what they really need. Wag mong biglain.
Kahit tantrums, no? Yung parang mag-iiyak ko.
Ang tantrums kasi, alam mo yung bata, I remember when my eldest, no, pag nagtatantrum siya, hinahayaan lang namin. Tapos, after niyang umiyak, kakusapin namin, what happened? What did you feel? Ano ba yung, hindi kasi namin siya tinatanong, ano ba yung gusto mo? Anong gagawin natin? Kasi eventually yung mga bata yan, they're crying because they do not, wala silang masabi. Hindi nila kaya pang sabihin kung ano yung gusto nila. Kaya iiyak sila. So you really have to put words on how they are feeling. Yun nga yung acknowledging your child's emotion. So, kailangan i-ano mo, ano ba yung naramdaman mo? Nagalit ka ba dahil hindi ka binili ni mami ng ganito? Ano yung naramdaman mo? Ano bang naramdaman mo? Kaya ka ba nagwawala kasi ito gusto mo tong bilhin, tapos hindi ka binili ni mami. Yung mga ganon. Kailangan mo lang lagyan ng words, especially dun sa mga batang hindi pa nakakapagsalita. Yan.
Okay, next question tayo. Ako, ang daming questions natin. Joanna, talaga namang yung mga mommies sa atin ay maraming gustong tanungin po mula sa inyo. Mula kay Ma'am si Christian Foronda, how to control ito, temper, if somebody is the reason why, without intention, mom can say things that can't hurt our child.
How do you control your temper? It will all go back to your trigger points. If you know that that is the reason kung bakit ka natitrigger, at sa tingin mo makakapagsalita ka intentionally ng masasakit na salita. I am guilty of that. And my child can receive a lot hurtful words from me before. Kung ano na yung nasabi ko, lahat, masakit na salita. Hindi ko nakokontrol yung temper ko. I also had this na may binabagsak ako or I even throw something before. Kasi hindi ko talaga nakokontrol yung temper ko. But when I attended this coaching workshop about parenting, I was able to discover myself better. Bakit ako natitrigger? Okay? Kasi you cannot blame somebody else because it is you who will react. Hindi mo pwedeng sisihin ng ibang tao because that's your reaction. Your temper is yours. Hindi naman sa kanila yon. Okay? So, you have to really, we cannot say na wala talaga tayong intensyon but when it comes out of our mouth, hindi na natin mababawi yon. Okay? So, you have to be mindful. Yun na lang. You have to be mindful na natitrigger ako dito. Kailangan ko na agad, stop ito. Kasi kapag tinuloy ko pa ito, masasaktan ko yung anak ko. Ano yung dapat mong gawin? Ako kasi kapag nararamdaman ko na yan, umaano ko I move myself out of the situation muna. I do something else. I listen to music, magdidilig ako ng halaman, ayan. So, that's one way of controlling your temper. Nagsusulat ako, nagbabasa ako, para lang hindi ko magawa yung mga yan. Kasi I am now mindful na itong bagay na ito matitrigger ako. Kaya ang ginagawa ko, babalik ako dun sa bata kapag kalmado na ako. And I will talk. Yan. I will talk to the child.
Yan. Maraming salamat, Mommy Joanna May. Before natin, of course, i-present ang inyong certificate, we would like to ask your final message and sa ating mga mommies tonight.
Okay, my final message, mga mommies, is actually your child's behavior depends on you. Okay? Ikaw muna, sarili niyo muna. If you want your children to change or to behave well, take a look at yourself muna. Okay? Kasi sabi ko nga, our children mirrors us. Okay? Let's analyze ourselves first. Understanding ourselves will let us understand our children better. So if we know that you know how you react to things, how you behave, you will be able to, give a positive outlook on all the situation, on all the misbehaviors. Makikita mo kung paano mo isosolve yung mga misbehaviors ng anak mo. Makikita mo na ganito pala siya. Okay? Natitrigger ako dito sa behavior niya na to. So at ganito yung dapat kong gawin. Ako muna, unahin mo muna yung sarili mo. Because when you're on a positive outlook, kapag maganda yung disposition mo as a parent, you'll be able to help your kids to really behave. Yan. Yun lang. Maraming salamat.
Yay! Maraming salamat. And now we have our certificate of appreciation para po kay Mommy Joanna May. Ayan po, this certificate of appreciation is awarded to Mommy Joanna May V. Flores for being our volunteer trainer of FHMoms free webinar tips on helping your kids behave. Given on the 3rd of June, 2021, signed by Maria Corina Bertulfo, Mommy MK Bertulfo, our FH Mom CEO and founder. Yay! Maraming salamat!
Thank you so much, Mommy Ru.
Thank you very much, Mommy Joanna. Talaga pong ang dami naming learnings tonight. And ngayon, mga momshies, it's now your time to comment down your takeaways para po sa gabing ito. Maraming salamat, Mommy Joanna May. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Sa susunod po uli. So mga momshies, ito na, it's now time for us to read your takeaways. Nako, alam kong marami kayong natutunan ngayong gabi. Mula kay Mami Shane Billian, as a parent, you should nurture, protect, love them unconditionally. Make some valuable time with them because connection is better than materials. Oh, oo nga, I agree. Pero totoo yan, yung time talaga, yung connection mo with your child, your children is really important. But kasi minsan, do you believe that we have different love languages eh? Mas okay din na makita mo at an early age of your child or yung pamangkin mo or inaanak mo or anyone na inaalagaan mo, makita mo din, malaman mo rin yung yung love language niya. Is it the time, the touch, the words, the gift? Yun, maganda rin kasi yun eh, para mas maintindihan natin sila at mas makakonect tayo sa kanila. Okay, next po tayo. Mula naman kay... Sino kaya ang susunod? Maraming salamat po for a very engaging viewers tonight. Nako, talaga namang yung mga viewers natin, yung mga momshies, talaga namang ang engaging ha. Very engaging po kayo sa ating topic. At marami kayong mga comments, questions. Unfortunately, hindi lang natin nabasa lahat, but we will try, Mommy Joanna will try to answer each and every questions na naka-comment po sa ating live tonight. Mula kay Mommy Ed Santos Camasok, correct. Para sa akin po, tama po talagang hindi i-compare kahit kanino, kahit sa atin, kasi iba-iba po talaga ang tao. Pero mga bata, nahuhulma kung paano mo sila pinalaki. Mas maganda po talaga ang communication. Wow! Very nice. Ako, maraming salamat, Mommy Eds Santos Camaso. Naalala ko, yung friend ko, first time mommy siya. Tapos yung anak niya, medyo malikot. So, tinanong niya, so sabi nung pedya, nung doctor nung anak niya, I think it's a good sign din na minsan ay yung anak mo ay magaslaw, active, active kasi that means na yung anak mo is also healthy, sabi nung doctor niya. So, minsan i-gauge din natin, no? Parang for me personally, pag ganon, meron talaga yung extreme, tsaka meron talaga yung normal eh. So, minsan, baka pag yung extreme na yung condition nung anak natin or nung pamangkin natin, baka we need also the help from the experts. You can also ask. Diba, sabi nga ni Mommy Joanna, it's good to ask help. Ask questions, lalo na kung ikaw ay in doubt or naguguluhan ka, you're questioning yourself already. Next na tayo. Mula kay Mommy, Momshi Charm. Hello, Momshi Charm. Be mindful and keep out on the situation na nag-trigger tayo. That is my takeaway. Congratulations! Maraming salamat, Momshi Charm. Meron pa ba? Mula naman kay Mommy Aileen Sino Cruz. Thank you, Coach Joanna. We learned a lot from you, especially listening and self-check din sa sarili. Baka nakakopy pala nila ang ginagawa mo. Oo nga. Totoo yan. Self-check and listen to to ourselves. Baka kasi yun nga, kasi yung bata, di ba, sabi ni Mommy Joanna, yung nakikita nila sa mata nila is tama. Yung pala mali pala yun, no? Okay, meron pa ba tayong mga takeaways? Mula kay Mommy Shirina Lynn Cervantes Buesa, may takeaway for tonight's webinar as FH Tita. Ayun pala, FH Tita pa lang pala si Tita Rinalyn. Children are the parents' guardians' reflection. Nakakopy din nila kung paano tayo mag-react in critical times. We have to set a good example in controlling our temper. Listen to them, acknowledge their emotions, be assertive, and firm in giving instructions. Don't just give in dahil busy. Spend time for them to explain every situation. Wow! Naku, tama yan ha. Ako, minsan guilty ako dyan. Yung pag busy ka na, tapos para lang hindi na mangulit yung inaanak mo or pamangkin mo. You just give in na lang, sige, gadgets. Or ano gusto mo, pagkain. Sige, yan. So, pero minsan, yun nga, hindi siya talaga nakakatulong. Dapat may limitation pa rin. Okay. Meron pa ba tayo? Alright. And the last one. Okay, meron pa ba? Last one. Mula kay Mommy Donna Grace Dadula Alvarez. Thank you po. I learned a lot po, especially on how to behave my daughter the right way by listening to her first at wag agad magalit. Dapat i-acknowledge din po natin yung emotion ng mga anak natin and be assertive din po tayo as parent because it's a win-win process between you and your child. Give your child the chance to talk or express your feeling. Give him also quality time. Yes, okay. Maraming salamat, Mommy Donna Grace Dadulia Alvarez. Ayan. So, sa ating mga momshies, FH Titas at nanood ngayong webinar natin, ngayong gabi, on a Thursday night, maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa atin, sa ating mga webinars gabi-gabi. Almost every night, meron tayong mga webinars. Ang aking takeaway sa man ngayong araw na ito sa ating discussion ay yung you have to take a look of yourself and listen. Baka kasi meron tayong ginagawa na nakokopya na ng ating mga anak, ng ating mga pamangkin na hindi na pala tama. And always look at the root cause, kung ano ba yung pinanggagalingan. Kunyari, nagsinungaling yung bata, or nag-iiyak, nagmamaktol, ano kaya yung dahilan? It's best talaga to talk to them, to give them time. Kasi yun nga nakakaguilty talaga minsan na hindi natin nabibigyan ng oras because of the so many responsibilities that we have in our hands. Pero hindi natin namamalayan kasi lalo na at yung toddlers, yan talaga yung very clingy, yung mga bata which is normal sa kanila, sa face silang yun. And minsan, ang maiisip mo na lang, parang magpasalamat kasi you are in that phase na nagiging clingy sila. Kasi darating yung panahon na yung mga batang to, yung pamangkin mo, yung anak mo, yung naalagaan mo, hindi na sila clingy, just like before. So i-enjoy natin yung present moment na meron tayo sa kanila. And kung hindi na natin kaya, if we think na medyo na-overwhelm na tayo, take a pause. Let's rest. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyo mga momshies at sa lahat ng mga nanood sa atin tonight. Bukas, we'll start at 9 p.m. Medyo late lang tayong magsisimula pero sana samahan niyo pa rin po kami bukas because we have another topic to be discussed. Tomorrow night, magsisimula from 9 p.m. up to 10 p.m. Ako po ang inyong Mommy Ruth sa ngalan po ni Mommy MK. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat sa pagtutok sa atin gabi-gabi. Have a great night. God bless po sa inyo. Ingat! Bye!
Tara na tumutok na sa FHMoms Radio habang ika'y nagre-relax sa bahay mo.
FHMoms Radio, changing lives, one mom at a time. Moving forward, giving back with FHMoms Radio.
Tara na tumutok na sa FHMoms Radio habang ika'y nagre-relax sa bahay mo. Marami kang matututunan dahil di lang basta chikahan. FHMoms Radio, mga momshi ating to.
Tara na mga momshi, mami, nanay o mama, andito na ang FHMoms makakasama, ang online radio na magbibigay advice at mga kwento na siguradong mapapanay. Ito ay hindi lang basta mga chikahan, andito sila upang ikaw ay gabayan, turuan ng mga tips kapag hahanap buhay at maging isa ka sa successful na nanay. O diba? Kaya saan ka pa? Basta ikaw ay momshi, dito bida ka. FHMoms Radio #1. Ito ang online radio ng sangkanan na yan. Di ka lang basta nanay, ikaw ay super nanay. Para sa pamilya ang lahat ay iaalay, lahat ibibigay, lahat ay kayang gawin ng iyong pagiging nanay, lalo pang palakasin.
FHMoms Radio.
Tara na tumutok na sa FHMoms Radio. Habang ika'y nagre-relax sa bahay mo, marami kang matututunan dahil di lang basta chikahan. FHMoms Radio, mga momshi atin to. Mga momshi, tara na, dito'y bidang-bida ka. Ipagmalaki natin na tayo'y magigiting nga ina. Mga mami, tara na, dito'y bidang-bida ka. Ipagmalaki natin na tayo'y magigiting nga ina.
FHMoms Radio.
Tara na tumutok na sa FHMoms Radio. Habang ika'y nagre-relax sa bahay mo, marami kang matututunan dahil di lang basta chikahan. FHMoms Radio, mga momshi atin to. Tara na tumutok na sa FHMoms Radio. Habang ika'y nagre-relax sa bahay mo, marami kang matututunan dahil di lang basta chikahan. FHMoms Radio, mga momshi atin to.
Tambay na! Nagbabalik ang FHMoms Radio.